Frugal friends, it is time for an update on the studio shed. I know a lot of you have been asking, what's going on there? Why aren't you finishing that? Look, I'm just not great at finishing projects. If you've been with me for a long time, you'll know that yes, a lot of them do eventually get done, but it goes in a very roundabout kind of way, and that is definitely how it's been going with the studio shed. But here is our update. Let me show you. All right, Frugal friends, I have the floor frame kit for the shed. Yes, it's the metal one that we bought before and that I was going to send back because it just seemed like it was too difficult to put together and would cost a fortune to have someone else put it together. But I have changed my mind. I've changed my mind. Here is the floor kit, and now that the weather is cooling down, the kids and I are hopefully going to head out next week into the patio area and start building the shed, which is going to go in kind of this area here on the patio. Here are the other pieces. It's way too sunny right now, even though it's not terribly hot. It's sunny, so it feels hotter. We've got some really good weather going on right now. Fall has finally hit Utah, and so next week, maybe on the weekend, because the kids have school, we'll get up early and, just spend 4 or 5 hours doing as much as we can on the weekend, and then what we can here and there, during the week when the kids are home. That's the plan. I'm so excited. Let me tell you the other stuff. So as I'm planning for the studio shed, I'm thinking about what's going to go inside it, what kind of furniture and shelving, different things. And as I get sponsorship offers of sponsored products, I'm like, let's see which of these things actually make sense for the studio shed and would be things that my viewers might be interested in me reviewing. And there will be several products. We're going to start with one today. That's a file folder, which I think is going to come in really handy because I have got to be treating this whole YouTube venture as more of a business, finally get my business license, keep my receipts, keep them organized. Let me show you the file folder. We have an expandable file folder. It doesn't have to be the big, exciting, crazy things all the time. Sometimes it's down to just the simple stuff that we know we will use day in and day out that's going to come in super duper handy. So this was sent to us, but it doesn't matter if we bought it, it was sent to us, we were paid to review it. Frugal Mama's going to give you an honest, thorough review. Now, for starters, let's just look at the build of it and the quality of the materials used. I like this elastic cord here. And it does appear that the latch for it is secured pretty tight, and it's a nice thick plastic with metal in the middle. You can see all these lines, which tells us this is really going to expand. And I'm going to be keeping all of my receipts, all of my documents. They're all going to go in here. Inside, isn't this handy? We have a little spot here to open it up, all accordion. We have color-coded dividers, which is fantastic, but then it also comes with label stickers. These ones have the months printed on them. I don't know that that's how I will use mine, but that could absolutely come in handy. And if you didn't want to use the months, you've got all these empty labels that you can fill in to add to your folders. And it's a rainbow. And Julie, the Frugal Mama, loves rainbows. Colorful things, sparkly things, shiny things, but yeah, rainbows. There's also this large sticker label that could go maybe right here or on the back, which if we needed more of these, I could see us needing to utilize this. And maybe that will come in time as we grow our business and get more professional. Maybe we will need more. Now let's look at its expandable capabilities. We've got the bottom there. Woo, like an accordion. And this isn't the thickest plastic in the world, so this is not the kind of thing that's going to last you 20 years, unfortunately, I don't think. But it is going to last a good long while, especially if you take good care of it and it's sitting on the shelf. Let's get it all the way open, all the way expanded. Look at that. My goodness. Yeah, you've got plenty of room. And then let's test the lid and see if it would still work if we had this all the way expanded. It looks like it'll go to about there. Yeah, just about there. Now, I would like it to go a little further than that because this part does expand significantly more. Unfortunately, the lid does not. Is that a deal breaker? I don't think so, because the more that you stretch this out and add more things to it, the weaker it's gonna get. And so it probably makes sense to just get another one and spread your files out a little bit more, Overall, I think it's decent quality. This is a nice thick plastic. It feels pretty sturdy. I also like that this elastic cord can stretch out a lot more. You have all of this space still to use when you have expanded this. You just have to pull this little plastic piece out a little ways and you'll still be able to secure the cord. It's nothing super exciting, but it's great for what it is. And I love that it has the labels so that if we change over time, say for instance, we're using this, I do go with the months and it's, January, February, March, and then later I'm like, you know what, I need to change it to this is gas mileage, and this is food, and this is electricity, and this is rent for a space or something, and different expenses. I just need to fill out some new labels and pop those on. So overall, I would say I can recommend this. If this expandable file folder is something that you think would benefit your life, there is a special link for that in the video description. Now, we just need to build the shed so that I can put this together and start using it for my files. Oh, and still got to get that business license. Like I said, it takes me some time, but I will get it all done. And thanks to products like this, Mama is gonna be organized. Frugal friends, thank you so much for watching. Yes, we are getting there. We are doing it. It's slow. I've got, health problems and other issues. And so it's quite a to-do getting this shed going, but we are doing it. And hey, if you have any suggestions, ideas for things that you think would go well in the studio shed that would make sense, it's where I'm going to be doing my crafting. It's where I'm going to be doing filming, all this kind of stuff, editing, whatever. Eventually it's going to have like a Disney wall and a magical wall and, for me to record in front of and just to move my dumpster diving and YouTube stuff out of the house, And so if you have any suggestions, ideas, tips, thoughts, recommendations of things that you think would go well in a space that has those purposes, tell me about them in the comments and let's see if we can get a hold of some of those items and review them and put them in the studio shed. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I do hope that you are subscribed, and I also hope that you have a wonderful day.